Oh,
Morning
good.
and
Here we go.
welcome.
Good
Oh,
morning, everybody. Welcome to our webinar today on the James Kerney campus. I'm Carrie Forwood. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for looking back at this recording if you're checking it out on YouTube. Today, I'll be here with Dr. Latanya Ashford-Lagon, the director of the James Kerney campus, and her wonderful staff. She's going to introduce you to everybody over there and really give you an idea about, it's called Getting to Know James Kerney campus, and we're really excited that you'll get to know them today. So I'm going to turn it right over to Dr. Lagon, and she'll get started for today. Thank you so much for joining us.
thank you all. Thank you all. Welcome to this beautiful day in August. And we're here today to learn more about the James Kearney campus. Do we have that poll question, by the way, Carrie,
Oh,
today?
yes, I'm sorry. Let me get that pulled up.
Okay, right. As we're getting ready for the poll question, give us opportunity right now to introduce ourselves. Good morning again. I'm Dr. Latanya Ashford-Lagon. I'm currently the director of the James Kearney campus student experience, otherwise known as enrollment services and community outreach. Today I have with me the team of James Kearney campus. So give them all an opportunity to say hello to you and introduce themselves to you as some of what they do here at the Kearney campus. Melissa, we want to begin with you.
Sure. Good morning. My name is Melissa Santiago. I am the academic advisor down on the Trenton campus, formerly known as Success Coach. I also teach on the James Kerney campus. I teach English. I am here for you should you have any questions about resources or registration or student planning or really anything. If I can't answer the question, I can at least direct you to the right person. And we're looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you. Paulette?
Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is, I'm Paulette Wright-Parham. I'm a senior administrative specialist here at the James Kerney campus. I'm one of your first point of contacts when you come to our office. I can assist with admissions application, also assist with registering for classes if you need to change your address or change classes, or just any general questions you may have. I'm the person to see. So I look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you. Ms. Liz?
Good morning. I am Elizabeth Gordon, Administrative Assistant to like Ms. Paulette, working in helping students in admission applications, financial aid applications, and helping the students that need assistance in ESL program too. I'm here happy to help everybody that needs my help. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. That's just the team here at the James Kearney campus. And we're curious. The James Kearney campus is affectionately known as the JKC campus. You see a poll there in front of you. Please take the moment to answer this question. So did you know that Mercer had a Trenton campus, the JKC campus, before you were invited to participate in this orientation today? Take a moment to reply to that poll question as we continue with the rest of today's Get to Know James Kearney campus. You've met the team. The James Kearney campus. What you see here is a copy of one of the flyers we recently made with the last year to help once again bring awareness to the James Kearney campus. Oftentimes we're forgotten, and oftentimes everyone in the community don't realize all that takes place in our multiple buildings here in the downtown Trenton area. We're located on 102 North Broad Street in the city of Trenton. In that area is where you commonly find the state buildings. Right in our eyesight, we can see the Capitol building, and we can see the state building here in the city of Trenton. We're not that far from West State Street as well. We're across from the main city library on Academy Street in Trenton. So that gives you a visual of kind of where we are. Academic programs take place. Academic classes take place on this campus. But we do a lot of everything that can help students with success. We can help you just like the services you receive at the West Windsor campus. They are replicated here as well, just on a smaller scale because we have a smaller platform and we do have fewer classes, but we're here to assist all students in their beginning year or so at the college. We call ourselves a family. So we're small knit. So if you're looking for a place that has, maximum class size of about 20 students, getting that personal one-on-one attention for yourself with all the services that you can receive at both campuses, then will be a good introductory fit for you. The college overall, of course, the tuition rate is the same. We just have sometimes the ease and convenience of this campus is more accessible for you. We'll talk about more things in the end, but we do have a shuttle service to get students back and forth between the two campuses. In addition, I'll say it now so I don't forget in the end, in addition to all the college credit classes that we have at this campus, we're known for additional services. Also at this James Kerney campus, if anyone who has recently come to the US and English was not their first language, we have a CET program that gives free ESL classes in addition to free GED classes. So if you happen to have not finished high school, either in the US or in your country, and you now find yourself here in the city of Mercer County and the city of Trenton, free ESL and GED courses are available here distinctly at this particular campus. In addition, we house all the youth programs. So our youth college with our Upper Bound VIP Gear Up, any student who's in 7th through 12th grade and attends any of the public schools in the city of Trenton can be a part of those free enrichment and college level advancement after school and weekend programs. So I want to add a little bit of that to you. Now, what you see before you now are some of the pictures of the James Kerney campus. So the main one on the bottom there, this area, oops, I'll go back one more screen. The bottom brown building is the James Kerney campus, the 102 North Broad Street. And you see that entryway there. That's how all students enter into the building. You must show your ID and security will open the door for you. All visitors are welcome. And so you'll just sign in so we always know who's in our midst and make sure that security directs you appropriately for whatever the services you wanted to obtain for that day. So if you have any questions or you're new and you don't know the process at all, what's my pathway to starting college, you come in that front door and we will walk you through all the steps. We have plenty of computers here to sit down with you to give you that one-on-one assistance. Ms. Paulette will help you through the online admissions application. Ms. Liz will help you through the online FAFSA, the Federal Financial Aid application. And then we'll encourage you to go upstairs to our testing center, if not that same day, another day, to complete your testing if you did not have the adequate SAT score to begin your college study. After your placement test is completed, then you'll meet with one of the advisors, either Ms. Santiago or myself, for us to review your scores, ask what are your career interests, what do you aspire to do in a future bachelor's degree or your workforce journey, and then we'll try to make a good match for you. Show you the prescribed program of studying that the college offers, and then let you know your starting point and begin your registration at that moment. Up the upper left building, we affectionately call this our fashion building. So we have Trenton Hall across the street, and Mercer does have a fashion program. We have state-of-the-art sewing machines, all the tables, materials, and everything else here. Ms. Katina will be more than happy to have you as a student in our fashion program. I briefly mentioned, or perhaps I did not, parking. Parking is no longer an issue at the James Kerney campus, but just like any downtown environment or any city environment, if you're thinking of a mini Philadelphia or a mini New York, mini Newark. So we also are downtown and a downtown location. And parking is a premium. And parking has always been an issue, but that is no longer so. We have sacrificed as a college to give up one of the parking lots that historically has been designated for staff and faculty. So that will be off of the Academy Street side and provides free parking for students. You would just show your Mercer ID at the camera. Usually security is standing out there. Otherwise, you press the button at the armed gated lot and security will let you in as long as the lot is not full. If it is full, we're now able to park in this garage here, which is the gold zone. And that is a parking lot by the city of Trenton. You would park there and then walk your way down across the street to your Broad Street entrance. Let security know that the main lot was filled and you had to park in the garage. They will give you a token, so you still do not have to pay for parking. You will use that token upon your exit of the parking lot. So this is a really good thing. I'm really excited about that. So do not fear, parking is available for you. At this time, I'll have Ms. Santiago speak more about some of our clubs.
Great, thank you. So you can see on screen the flyer for our JKC Creative Change Club. This club has been formed by the students. It's the first club that we've had on campus in a number of years, first student club we've had in a number of years. It initially was formed and continues to serve as a voice for students to have their voices heard. If you know there are things that you would like to see on the campus, that's something that you would share during one of the student meetings. The club is also very involved in student activities and what's going on our campus. They had some suggestions for last year's spring celebration, and we're involved in that. They will have some community service projects going on this semester and in the spring. And the plan is for the club to meet every Tuesday or every other Tuesday, excuse me, at 12:30. And we'll have both in-person meetings and online. You don't have to come to every meeting. You can come to as many as you would like, but the students are planning lots of things for the semester. They're planning, you know, maybe a get-together to decorate the new student space, which actually they were responsible in making sure it's available to students. They're looking into sale, certainly doing something with the community. You will be able to meet them if you are attending the new student orientation this month. And it's really exciting. We're really excited to have this in place, to get this going. The students are very excited. Last year was sort of our kickoff year, and we're really looking forward to getting it up and running and getting as many people involved as we can. There's a lot of excitement about it. There's a lot of, you know, energy. And we would love for you to join us. You know, try one of the meetings. You don't have to come to all of them, but we would love to see you at a few. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to Kiani Brown. Her name is up there. She's the president, or Diesel Barnes, who is the vice president, or you can reach out to me. I don't think mine, yes, mine is up there too. Professor Santiago at Santiago, and actually that's a misspelling. It's SANTIAGM at mccc.edu. And we will be happy to give you more information, give you the link, and have you participate. So hopefully we will see you there.
Thank you, Melissa. All right, this is affectionately known as the Commons. I see Ms. Paulette and Liz shaking their head. So some years ago, renovations took place to the James Kerney campus. And this is one of our beautiful common spaces for students. And the upper right picture is your service entry desk. So this is currently where Miss Paulette and Miss Liz are stationed. So when security lets you in through the front door, there's a set of stairs to walk up or an elevator for you to take. And you're walking through a beautiful hallway past our Kerney Hall, which is one of the common spaces at the James Kerney campus. The Kerney Hall is a multi-purpose room that can be set up for any lectures or speeches or large classes or say Zumba. And we're looking forward to offering Zumba for the fall semester as a fun activity for students to participate in. So as you walk through the hall and passing Kerney Hall, then you'll enter into this space here to be greeted by one of our wonderful staff at the campus. The seating area here on the left is directly across from that check-in area. Once again, lounge chairs, there's plenty of hookups for students to plug in any of your devices that you may bring with you. We have added additional desktops that are not pictured in here, but we do have a separate room also in eyesight that contains computers so that that service for yourself, whether or not it's the admissions application or the financial aid application, can be done within a line sight view of Miss Paulette and Miss Liz to assist you through those introductory how to get here to college processes. So just wanted to see some of the wonderful spaces that we do have here at the James Kerney campus. Workshops. Alyssa?
Okay. So we will host workshops throughout the semester. These are two from the spring semester, where we did a study skills workshop and a student planning and Blackboard workshop. The study skills we will probably try to offer a little bit earlier. We will go over time management skills, test taking skills, very importantly, note taking skills. That's essential. You'll learn that in your reading classes, but we also would really like to go over it with you in this workshop. We'll talk about some de-stress techniques and work on some of the student lingo software that gives you some practice and goes over some skills for you. The student planning and Blackboard workshop is also really important. Blackboard is our learning management system, and 98% probably, if not 100% of our instructors use this for you to submit your assignments, to track your grades, etc. So it's very important that you understand how to navigate Blackboard. So that workshop is really key. And if you need help before then, certainly you can reach out to me or to any of us really, and we can try to guide you through so that you can do well in those classes. We'll talk about the student planning navigation so that when we have registration coming up, you'll have an idea of what sorts of classes you would like to take. And we're also, again, this is where the student club comes in. I'm going to put my little plug back in here in terms of determining what sort of workshop students would like to see. So if there's something that you would be interested in us hosting, please do let us know. We would love the feedback, and if we can accommodate that we certainly will. If we can't accommodate it with a workshop, then we can try to help you with it one-on-one. But the workshops are well done. They're pretty important for students, and it's there to help you succeed and do well in your classes. I strongly urge you to take advantage of them, and you will be getting emails throughout the semester with the dates and inviting you. So please be sure to attend. We would love to see you there.
Now we know college is more than just academics. You got to mix in the fun as well. So to expand your college experience here too at the James Kerney campus, these are just some of the activities that took place during the last academic year. So we had that very well publicized solar eclipse Now, it was a cloudy day, but we were still out there. We were out there with our glasses, our protective lenses, and getting a few glimpses of that eclipse as it would peek itself through the clouds in order for us to be able to take a look. As you look at the parking lot pictures here of us looking up at the sky, you notice that beautiful building in back of it. That is the State Library, one of the libraries in the city of Trenton. So located on that Academy Street side. And we're actually standing in the parking lot that is now available for students to park in. We also participated in a de-stress week during that October week, commonly known as also that Halloween week. So in conjunction with one of the youth programs that we have here on campus, we had an invited combination of students from our college credit side and some participants from the youth college, with the youth college sponsoring the event. So we did cookie baking. So we have a cafeteria on our first floor that prepares hot meals, breakfast and lunch, in addition to having vending machines. So with the assistance of the kitchen, we have some pre-made cookies. We have various icings and sprinkles for students to decorate their own cookies. So to look beautiful, but also to taste good as well. We also had a candle making workshop during that same week. Students got to choose a scent, have it poured, cool, to be able to take the candles home with them. And yoga and meditation also took place in our Kerney Hall. This bottom picture here shows our current president, Dr. Debbie Preston, who does come down, her and her administrative team, at least once a week, if not more, to the James Kerney campus. And here are some of the pictures of students who participated in one of the events during that week. This is a picture of one of the major events that takes place in the spring semester at both campuses. But it's just fair to sometimes replicate a particular event at both campuses, once again, for convenience. If a student can't conveniently get to the West Windsor, or they're just more comfortable staying here because their classes at the James Kerney campus. So we offered what used to be called as our spring day, and it was now called the Students First Fest. And our First Fest took place on April 25th of the April that just passed. So the flyer just shows some of the things that took place. It was amazing how quickly something that's fun can kind of go by. And the food is there and the food is gone. You're listening to the music. Some students brought their children with them. We had the beautiful henna. I know I had a first time henna drawing on my hand for the first time. And so that was pretty exciting and fun. DJ throughout the day. Once again, just incorporating the fun with the academics, getting you all used to, speaking to others, because sometimes you're rushing in and out between classes or having to go to work or classes and having to fill any household family responsibilities. So hopefully you could take time to participate in some of the workshops that we'll have planned throughout this fall semester and some of the fun activities that we'll have planned throughout the semester. And we know that you're students. We know that you're coming in and out of classes. So it's okay to come to one of our planned events a little late, or it's okay to leave early because we know that you're probably in between your classes. So come, we just want your attendance at anything that we are sponsoring, and just spend as much time as you can for the time that you can. Additional events that took place during the semester. Melissa, you want to say anything about those?
Sure, we had a movie showing. And again, this is something that our club members were involved in helping out with. We had one of my favorite, which was the therapy dogs. That was great. And we're working hard to get them back. That's just, for those of you who are pet lovers, that came right around towards the end of the semester when everybody's really feeling that stress, and you could just sort of sit down and pet and play with the dogs, and they were absolutely wonderful and so sweet. And then we also had the transfer and career day. We had that down here, and we had some of the colleges, the four-year colleges that we work with, and some companies from the community come in and talk with students about some of the academic and professional goals, about transferring, about getting a job, which is really helpful. And again, we would love input on that if there are things that that you would like to see. As Dr. Lugan had said earlier, we really are very much a family down here, and we really do look out for one another. So we want to be able to offer things that are valuable to you. So, certainly give us some feedback on some of this, but if we get those dogs back, you definitely want to go for that.
In the bottom left is yet another picture, a little bit up close, of your main entrance to the James Kerney campus. Now, in particular, some James Kerney campus resources. So we spoke about advising and registration, primarily Ms. Santiago and myself currently. The library, yes, we do have a library. So on the third floor is the library, once again, just on a smaller scale. But if any of the books or resources are not there, then the librarians will have it sent over from wherever it is located. In the library are additional computers for students to use for whatever your particular means are. There is a copy machine, just like at West Windsor, where you have to pay a fee if you need to get any printed copy. So all of the resources are here, just on a smaller scale. Tutoring and testing as well on the third floor. So we have to call that like our testing center. So as you get off the elevator here on the third floor of the James Kerney campus, you just see right in front of you, there's a huge room with glass walls. And so within that room are rooms within the rooms. And so in that large space, primarily off to the right, which we consider the entryway, is where you'll see the tutoring and testing staff to greet you there.
Latanya, could I just jump in for 1 minute, just because it's really exciting? That's also where all of our computers are. We have a huge computer lab, and they are new computers. They just put them in this summer. So yeah, so I want to make sure that we're mentioning that. That's really exciting. They're beautiful. And
absolutely. Yeah, beautiful and new, correct.
And that is also where we have the student area for sitting. It used to be our peace room. It's a very large area. We have some comfortable seating in there. We have some tables for studying if you need someplace a little bit quieter. So just wanted to pop those two in there too.
Exactly. Bookstore. So we do not have a year-round bookstore, but the bookstore is commonly here the first couple of days of each semester. Whatever you can't get on those days, you're welcome to have it sent to you to order, or to make your way to the West Windsor campus for more regular bookstore hours. Financial aid services, whatever Miss Liz cannot assist you with. We commonly have a financial aid representative here at least once a week. That should continue for the fall semester. Counseling services on both campuses. Both campuses do have like an online process to schedule anything in advance. But if any student finds themselves in distress, just come and seek out one of us, and we'll help to provide any immediate connections for you. Cafeteria, spoke about that a little bit earlier. On the first floor, cafeteria, delicious, hot prepared meals, hot and cold. Food pantry, both campuses, West Windsor, JKC, have a food pantry where students can obtain free food items and snacks. So do not be ashamed, come get the snacks. We don't want anything to expire until they're replenished again. So you're welcome to get snacks on a regular basis through the food pantry. You heard Ms. Santiago talk about the Peace Room, our student club lounge, so located in that room within the room. Our fashion design program, free Wi-Fi, so free Wi-Fi located through both campuses. Just bring your electronic device, click on, commonly using your email address to get in, or you can just register as a guest, free Wi-Fi throughout the buildings. We spoke about the free student parking and free bus shuttle between both campuses. So there's a shuttle that will take students between both campuses. It's just a daytime service, so nothing beyond 5 o'clock. You know, sometimes leaving here, you might have to get to West Windsor a little bit early because it operates about once an hour or so. So we can provide anybody that bus schedule, and you can look online as well to see the regularity of its operating. All students at Mercer are afforded Office 365. You can even download that software for your use on your own home, desktop, or laptop. All classes have a Blackboard shell component. It's up to your individual instructors to determine how much material they put in the Blackboard. Commonly, most instructors will at least have an announcement and at least a posting of the syllabus. So you can always know where to refer back to figure out what's happening in the future, what's due when is the test day, how do I get in contact with my instructor? So you will all need to know how to navigate Blackboard. Your student success advisors will be everybody that's on this call. Miss Paulette, Miss Liz, myself, Dr. Lagan, Miss Santiago. We're all your advisors. So seek out any of us, and we are willing to assist. If we don't have the immediate answer, we will get it for you and make whatever connections you need so that you can be a successful student and have a good experience at the college, just not at JKC, but at Mercer County Community College specifically. And student self-service and student planning is all part of your self-service when you get into your My Mercer portal. And we do have the luxury of having the Mercer Online department joining us here at the James Kerney campus for this fall semester. So if you have any more detailed or need a little bit more care and hands-on instructions with your navigation of Blackboard or student planning, you're lucky for this fall. We can definitely have it happen for you with ease and convenience as they're with us for the term. Anything I forgot, Melissa? You're muted.
I'm muted. No, I think actually we're pretty good. I think everything has been covered there.
Okay.
You know, just to reiterate that we do have that shuttle going back and forth. And when you meet with us to schedule your classes, we will make sure that we're all very cognizant of planning accordingly. So.
Yeah, another good point, as we are registering for students for classes, do know that both campuses, JKC as well, we ask you, the student, based upon your needs and your convenience and your preferences, where do you want to take your classes? Do you want to take your classes JKC or West Windsor, or do you want to sprinkle some online classes? Do you want classes in the day? Do you want classes in the evening? So everything applies. So both campuses can register all students for any modality, for any location, for any time of day. All right. So do know that if you come here for a service, you're not only receiving the JKC services, you're receiving Mercer County Community College services. This here is an example of some of the credit classes that we offer at Kerney, and these are the ones we anticipate to offer for the fall, beginning on September 3rd. So you just see that it's a much smaller scale of class offerings than what you would find at the West Windsor campus currently. So we're regrowing ourselves. We took a big hit at this campus as a result of COVID, but the numbers are growing by leaps and bounds, and so we're really happy with that. And so we can get through, for the most part, most students can do a complete year with us in terms of a fall and spring semester. Some can stay longer, but everyone at this point does have to transfer to the West Windsor campus to complete your associate degree and to complete your certificate at the college. So the James Kerney campus being a good introductory fit for the small scale to get you acclimated, to get you accustomed to college so that you know how to navigate all of your tools, you know how to advocate for yourself in terms of speaking with an instructor or seeking out the additional tutoring, whether it's peer tutoring or our online tutoring services or in-person tutoring. And then we will have to bid you farewell. We'll make those connections for you, let you know who your faculty advisor is based upon your program of study, and then make sure you know how to get to the West Windsor campus. You're always welcome to come here and take the shuttle service from JKC to West Windsor to get you back and forth if you have those daytime classes. Fashion apparel. Once again, Professor Katina Lindsay would be more than happy to have you. Just putting an additional plug because the fashion program here is housed here at the James Kerney campus. Just get to see some pictures of some of our students and faculty in action. And hopefully you will participate in one of the fashion shows that normally takes place on a semesterly basis. So thank you. Come by and visit us. Any questions? Anyone, any questions?
I don't see any questions in the chat. If anyone has any questions, you can definitely, if you feel comfortable, to unmute yourself and ask any questions. While you're thinking of any, I am going to put in the chat. If you go down to the chat, I do have a little survey. If you could just fill that out for us and let us know how we can serve you better, what things you really enjoyed about the webinar. If you have any additional questions, I can get these questions over to the team at JKC and they can reach right back out to you. Thank you everybody for coming. Is there any questions left? I know that they covered quite a lot of information and I enjoyed hearing everything about what's going on at JKC.
All right. So just a universal email address, if you want to reach any of us, you're welcome to just do advisor, ADVISOR JKC @mccc.edu.
Okay, there's one message. Hanona said, thank you for your effort. She really appreciated hearing from everything. Thank you so much, Hanona, for coming. And if you haven't signed up for the orientation yet, we are having our JKC orientation next Monday. There's still time to register. So make sure you do that if you haven't registered for an orientation yet. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We will be recording this and put it up on our YouTube page so you can go back if you missed anything. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.